Good evening, morning, whenever you are watching the internet. Welcome to Hector. It is I, your trusty host, Ben Hodge, coming at you live from Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania here. Welcome to E-Mprov. We are Hector 1030. You've watched, coming up today, you've got Sheep Meadow, and there's been Bug Shoes at 9:30. We're at 10:30, Hector. Then you had Sheep Meadow at 11:30 coming up. So we're so glad that you are with us here, and we are going to get started here. We're going to do some long-form improvisation for you over the magic of the internet. With us this evening, we have Tamra. Hello, Tamra.
Hello everybody.
Hello. How are things going with you, Tamra?
Good, I just got back from Florida, sunny Florida, and it's like 86 degrees there and 30 degrees here maybe, or less, probably less. I wish I was back in Florida, but I'm happy to be with you guys, so.
Well, we're happy that you're back, and we're glad that you were having safe travels. Joining us this week as well is Julian. How are you doing, Julian?
I'm doing all right. Let's see. This week, what's new this week? You guys told me that I'd get this question, and I'm still struggling to put together. I guess.
Julian,
you might have to come back to me.
Explain the pile of laundry that is behind you.
Well, the pile of laundry that is behind me used to be a little closer to the center of my screen. But then I pushed it to the side, thinking that I was going to deceive the viewing public. But it turns out that my camera shoots too wide a screen, and there's just nothing I can do.
We are a full disclosure on Hector, and just let it. We've got. If you look directly behind me, it's not really exciting, but there's I got kids' clothes on the chairs, and we listen. Nathan has a different background every week. I don't even know where he is. So Nathan, where are you right now? That microwave looks like it's from 1978 or 1980.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it's from. I'm in my grandma's home, which I live in now. The microwave has a lot of different settings on it. It's amazing how at different times in the history of the microwave, people thought that you needed more than like 4 or 5 buttons. Now you got me thinking about this, Ben. But okay, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is time cook 1. This is time cook 2. This is time defrost. Time cook / hold. Use probe. Cook and watch. Power level. And then fan settings. And like a little guide of how to set things. In my life, I've grown up using a microwave. In my life, I've only ever done
cook time.
Yeah, exactly. Has anybody ever used those ever?
Well, I love the little menu format, with the different. That's pretty great. I can vaguely remember those, having a microwave like that, where there were the little cook. Are you cooking chicken? ... And then some sort of. And it was really random with that. So, oh man, that's funny. So you're living with your grandmother now. How's that going?
No, she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah, Ben, you're bringing up a lot of really bad memories.
She's there with you in spirit, right? She's there with you in spirit.
God, I hope not, because I certainly wouldn't want my grandmother watching me every minute of my life. There would be some things I don't think that she would approve of, And so I hope she's there for the good ones, Like when I do really well in the work, or when I meet a nice girl, she should be there, When I come home from a late night having not met a girl, maybe not those times.
So, question to everybody here. This could be our again. We at Hector here like to do kind of these organic premises, and they just kind of come out. No one-word suggestions for us. I do enough work with that, with the one-word suggestions. So we just talk and we figure stuff out. And so my question for you, out of this whole discussion, is, what do you think happens when we die.
God, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's nothing. I think there's nothing. How could you? I think anything that you'd want after death would be you're kind of lying to yourself. I don't think you could have like an eternity and be happy. I think you'd get bored either of your punishment or of your reward. And I would really hope that if there was an afterlife, it would be more exciting than just watching alive people. That sounds really depressing. And then again, having to do anything forever would be awful. So I think you're just done. I think that's it.
I'm on the same page as Nathan, but I used to date a woman who her stance on the afterlife was like she believed in reincarnation because she said like she read a book once and like then it occurred to her that like nothing else really made sense. Like she wished there was nothing else after we died because she didn't want to have to live all over again. But you gotta face facts. We're definitely getting reincarnated. It seemed strange to me to believe in like some sort of afterlife and not for any comforting reason. Just because like, yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like we're all made up of energy, and I'm going to sound like a hippie, I guess. And I feel like scientifically, like energy has to be dispersed somewhere. So I feel like, you know, we're just floating around in the ether, maybe. But we don't have any eyes or ears, so we don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just think energy constantly just exists. Like you just exist. You are one with the world or whatever. I don't know. I don't think you could see anything because you don't have a brain when you're dead. At least I don't think you do. But so I'm kind of with everybody where it's like I don't think anything really happens. I just think the energy just kind of just gets dispersed like mist or something. I don't know.
So suddenly we see this ether that, and we're floating along the ether. We're floating along the ether, and suddenly it takes us into a room, and there's a man or a woman, and they are leading leading a small group of people in a religious cult.
Breathe it in. Breathe in. Breathe in the ether. Breathe in the ether. Ether, they're pretty much interchangeable. Breathe it in. Feel that next life. I want you to reconnect with your past lives.
It tastes. Is that cedar? It tastes like cedar.
That's what death tastes like. I'm glad that you picked up on that. You're one step closer to exiting the cycle of samsara.
I'm not.
Once you get beyond that to nirvana.
I'm not getting that cedar. I'm getting more of a bergamot.
Oh, that might be right.
Yeah,
that might be right.
I'm getting a little more bergamot in my ether. My ether's a little more bergamot.
That Ben, you're at a lower level of ascension towards the afterlife. There's a very clearly defined hierarchy of taste and smell sensations that guide you along the way to becoming who you are, becoming your pure natural being. I'm so glad that you guys came tonight to our meeting, our regular weekly meeting of the Sensarians. You know, our religion is all about transcending the boundaries of being alive by little subtle hints and tastes and scents and smells. That's what death and life is really about.
It's like developing a palate for wine.
That's exactly it. That's why we venerate sommeliers.
Hey, you guys! I made the T-shirts with the big T for transcendence, and I wanted to hand them out right now. I feel like we all should wear it and be one together.
Oh yeah. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, is that lemon peel?
One shirt. Yeah, they're all scented like lemon peel, so we can clear the aura, and it has a big T for transcendence, like what we are, our group.
Oh,
So If everybody could just put it on, I feel like we would be like one unit. You know, I feel like right now we're in our Earth clothes, but this T-shirt represents like our naked body. Like we're all one.
It's very soft. It's almost disconcertingly soft.
Yeah.
Very soft. It's very, very warm. It's like a baby's breath.
And it smells like lemon. Just it makes everything fresh.
Palate cleanser.
You guys are so beautiful. These adjectives you're throwing out, that's what gets us to where we want to go. That's what takes us to the next level, our use of adjectives in describing the things we experience.
Metaphor, simile.
Now I'm tasting rope.
Ooh, rope?
Yeah, rope.
Tell us more.
Well, I mean, it might be a nylon, but I think it's real, like, rope. Maybe. Do they make rope from horse's hair?
That's the best kind of rope, yeah, for sure.
I feel like that's a little inhumane, don't you think?
Well,
it's a horse.
What they do is gather the horse's hair that falls on the ground, and they make a big bundle, and that's how they do it. It's very humane.
It's not like the horse itself.
No.
Oh my God, guys! I have another question. Do horses have hair or fur?
Good question.
Is it like the short one is fur and the long one is hair?
Well, they brush it, so it must be hair.
Yeah, brush. It's definitely hair, yeah.
It's hair. It's got to be hair.
Yeah. Like a bear is probably fur, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's also like, but then like do you call the little hairs on the horse? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get caught in a horsehair wormhole if I keep doing this.
This is so great. This is so great, guys. This is why I became a transient.
You could just
I'm sorry. I get confused. This is, I'm just,
Just don't say tranny, because it's a whole nother thing. I don't know if you know what that is, but just don't say tranny.
Okay. Well, that was okay.
Yeah,
Really?
and we have really bad relationships with the trannies. There was a major falling out a little while ago.
There was a big war during the parade one time, and it was a mess.
We cut to the parade. Chicks with dicks. Guys with guys.
You're
Transcend. Transcend.
Our parade.
Transcend. Hey, your sign has a T.
Hey, you guys are kind of in between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. We're all about being in between.
Well, we're all about being one with the universe, okay? You kind of just... We're supposed to be like one, and you guys are just standing out wearing like half shirts and stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to be two. You know what?
So we cut back to that meeting. So really, it just sounds like you guys, there were just like two of you arguing with each other.
Yeah, but then he hit her with the sign. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, I heard you retell that. I mean, was it a paper sign, or was it like
I don't even know if it was a sign? It might have been a he or she. I'm not sure, but like she went and like hit me in the face with the cardboard sign.
Oh, it was cardboard. Oh my God, I love cardboard.
It's so tactile, right? Tactile, is that a good descriptive word?
Yeah. Just makes me feel so boxy.
Yeah, and like recycle-y.
Yeah.
That's good, guys. I feel like we're really getting someplace tonight. I feel like one of us could make the leap. I feel it in the air. Tonight could be the night we could make the leap.
Tonight's the night?
Yeah. Yeah. I can feel it from the 70% humidity in the air and the faint smell of diesel engines coming in off of the interstate. That's telling me something real is happening tonight. Oh my God, Ben,
Yes.
Ben.
Yes. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm in tune.
Ben, you're glowing, Ben. You're glowing, Ben.
I've always wanted to glow.
Well, you're doing it, Ben.
I don't
You're
know
doing
how.
it, Ben. And your beard is in that in-between stage of you can't tell if it's face fur or face hair.
It's hair. It's definitely hair.
Ben, that's what you need. You need face hair.
Mighty leader, or I feel like I don't know. I feel like this isn't entirely fair. Like I'm very happy for Ben, but I was the one who was tasting cedar and then rope, and Ben was spending the whole time tasting bergamot. Like if any of us are gonna ascend, I don't wanna say it, but
Go ahead. It's a safe space here.
Yeah, we're
well,
all.
it should be me, Ben. I'm the one who introduced you to them.
Oh my goodness, we've never had a fight between members before.
Well, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Ben, you're the closest to transcendence. Whatever you say is truth.
I read a book in a chapter that said when there is violence, it means we're all about to transcend. I read that in a book.
Oh, then keep fighting, guys. Keep fighting.
Well, you're just jealous of my journey and my awareness that I'm having. So,
I feel it, guys. Keep going. Keep going.
I feel some vibrations.
Of course I'm jealous, Ben.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like this is this thing that you always do. Like, I find an interest, I share it with you, because we're coworkers, and we share lunches, and we share our feelings, and then immediately you go out and co-opt that.
Well, listen, you bring in good yogurt. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? You always have you have those Yoplait whips. Those Yoplait whips are decadent.
Oh my God.
That's it. Bring up past struggles between you two.
This is exactly like the time that I told you I was getting into horseback riding, and then you go ahead the next day become a champion dressage competitor.
I love those horses. I love them, and I knew how to dressage them like nobody's business, mister. And
Dressage isn't a verb, Ben. Oh my God, they should take away your blue ribbons.
Whoa!
And suddenly, all this anger palpitates and takes us through time and transcends us into a family room, a family in a kitchen, and they're gathered around the new microwave.
What is this thing? It looks like a big box.
I think if you. Oh yeah. It opens.
The door opens?
There's a plate with wheels inside.
Oh. There's a button that just says a bunch of buttons, like 1 through 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. It's called microwave on there. It says microwave on there.
I'm still stumped.
So we cut to downstairs in the basement with this couple's children. So Nathan, I'm really worried about Mom and Dad. We got the new microwave, and they're just up there looking at it.
They're just stumped. I thought getting a microwave with just 1 through 4 would help make it easier on them, but it seems like that's not really. Even that number of buttons is confusing.
I know we specifically went for something less. You know, they're at that age now where it's really important for them for less choices and simplify things a little bit. And even 1 through 4 was too much for them. I'm really concerned. Cut back to the kitchen.
So I think it's definitely supposed to heat food up.
Don't be ridiculous, Susan.
Yeah, I think it spins and like little waves go through the food. I read it in the manual. Like waves, like this like ether kind of wave thing that is like consolidated in this box or something.
maybe. I can't say. I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I think it's just a very nice cabinet the boys bought us.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing my job if I don't cook on the stovetop. Like, I feel weird. This feels really strange. Like, you put a potato in there and then it's cooked? Like, how is that possible?
We cut back to the basement. Whoa, wait a second.
What?
Did you just see that? All the lights just dimmed in here and the fan slowed down a little bit.
Definitely time. The things were flickering a little bit.
Yeah. I think they're messing around with the microwave. I hope I know this house has faulty wiring. I hope they're really not screwing things up.
They better not be putting stuff in there that they shouldn't be doing or something like that. God, it's just okay. All right, let's go up there. I dealt with it last time. It's your turn to go up and deal with them.
Okay.
We cut back upstairs. Well, I wanted to see how warm I could get the fork, Susan.
Why are you yelling at me, sweetie? Gosh. It's just about dinner. It's just simple dinner, okay? It's just simple. Put it in. Press 100 for like 1 minute or 1 hour. I don't even know which one's 1 minute, and I don't know which one's 1 hour.
Mom, Dad, is everything okay?
No, your father's yelling at me. This device.
Oh my God.
This device is giving us making us like feel like I want to divorce your father. This is ridiculous. He's yelling and screaming at me.
What?
Oh, you're gonna divorce me.
Okay, everybody stop. Everybody stop. I just walked up here. That fork is glowing red. Okay, I feel like we gotta figure that out first. That whole divorce thing, that's a lot of weight to throw on me right now, okay? Let's deal with our problems at hand, then maybe we can resolve our familial issues. Ooh, okay, I got some napkins. Oh my God.
Why would you touch a red fork? Why would you touch a burning red fork and drop it on the floor? This is tile floor. You could break the floor. Why did you even get this for us? What do you think? We're like these new little like mom and dad of yours, like welcome to the modern age. Why do you have to bring us up to speed? What's the big deal? I could just cook with my regular pots and pans. This is like a foreign alien object. I do not need it in my house. I do not. Do you have the receipt?
You know, Mom, I'm starting to see why someone would divorce you.
What? Go to your room right now. Go to your room. Not talk to me.
We cut back down
I
to
didn't
the
tell you to
basement.
say that.
We cut back down to the basement. Ugh.
Dude, how'd it go? What'd you say? What happened?
I got smart with Mom. Mom again. I
No.
know. Now I've got to go to my room.
What?
You're gonna have to deal with this, Ben. I'm grounded.
What did you
This
say?
is all
What
on
did
you.
you say to her?
They were throwing around divorce again, and there was talk about it, but they're not going through with it. And so then I was like, well, she was whining and she was complaining, and so I said, oh, I could see why someone would divorce you, and so I can't hang out with the guys for 2 weeks,
Right,
so you've got to deal with this.
I shouldn't have sent you up there in the first place. We both know that I can deal with them so much better. Okay, here we go.
I told you I only wanted one child. I didn't want 2 children. I just wanted that's it.
Dad, hey.
Yeah, what?
What seems to be the problem up here? We just got you a freaking microwave.
We don't need your freaking. Would you watch your language?
Sorry.
Microwave. We don't
She's
need
in the
it.
mood, Benny. She's in a real mood.
You put me in that mood. You.
You always. I'm not even.
Oh, Mr.
You deal with her, Ben.
Mr. Flubberlips. Mr. Flubberlips. I married a Flubberlip.
Mom, no, okay. Guys, listen, we're going to try something here. What is this really about?
Would you shave for once to get a job? Would you?
Listen, this is how I like to express myself, Mom. And, you know, I don't understand. Like, I completely see how I can understand how Dad would want to get a divorce with you. Okay?
Go to your room.
Oh, 2 for 2, Susan. 2 for 2.
Do not talk to me like that. Go to your room. Go to your room.
Fine, Mom.
Good for nothing. Okay, you're into sports. That's not a job. That's not a career. You need a skill. You need to be an accountant or a doctor. Shave that thing off your face and go to your room.
Mom, I watch sports in my...
We cut back to the basement.
That did not go well.
So you're grounded too?
I'm grounded too. I knew what you said, and I completely said the same thing you did. Like, I totally understand why Dad would want to get a divorce.
She's a tough woman. She's a really tough woman.
She's just coming at me from my beard again. I was talking about my work. She attacks me all the time. She never attacks you about your job.
Are you kidding, man? I'm an accountant, and she's always going on and on about how I don't keep myself in shape. How that if I played sports every once in a while, I wouldn't be overweight.
What is her obsession with sports? I don't understand it.
Come back to the kitchen, sweetie. You need to quit that transcendental class that you're taking. I do not think we have enough money for it. It's ridiculous. There's no such thing as transcending. And we're Catholic people. We have prepaid gravestones with our names on it. I want you to be with me forever. I don't want you to transcend. I want you to be with me, next to me, all the time. When we're death to us part. Transcend. They don't even. What is this nonsense? This is nonsense. You quit that class.
Do I get to speak now? Do I get to speak now?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, if you didn't know, I'm doing this for the both of us. My master at the Transcendence course, he told me that if both of us died together and were buried and stuck here on this plane, our brains would be tortured inside our bodies forever. Do you know everything's made up of energies, Susan?
You're so gullible. You're so gullible. It's like as if this guy just is making it up and watching YouTube tutorials of how to be a transcendent master. This is like hogwash.
Oh boy, you hear stories about religious persecution, and you think it's a thing that only happens on the other side of the globe. But right here in Milwaukee, we've got. I'm gonna say it. And you're not gonna like it, but it's true. I'm married to a real Hitler. I'm sorry. I heard it,
What?
and
You know what?
I went too far.
You did. You went too far. I am your loving, caring wife. I'm always by your side, and I have something really great between my ears. I have really great stuff between my ears.
Dad gets sent downstairs with the boys. Oh, hey, Dad.
Boys. First off, thanks both of you for getting me in hotter water than I already was.
Wow. So what'd you call her this time?
I called her Hitler again.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself both because that's not a nice thing to say, and also it's just way too obvious a thing. I could have at least gotten creative with it.
Yeah.
It's a missed opportunity on every front.
She's tough, Dad.
She's tough. We've been,
But I
we were just
fucking love
talking.
her.
Yeah. I love her too. She's Mom.
I don't know.
crosses we
I'm just
bear.
going to be frank. I'm done with I'm done with this family. I give up.
Hey guys, you want to smoke some cedar?
Yeah.
Oh, you got some cedar?
Yeah, you know I do.
What we can do? Smoke it. Make a nice lox with it. A nice cedar-infused lox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your mother does hate it when we get this place filled with those cedar fumes. But I kind of feel like she can't get madder than she is already.
Hey, YOLO, Dad, YOLO.
Sure. YOLO.
And that's our show, everybody. That's our show. That is our show. Thank you for tuning in to Hector. It has been wonderful playing with these fine people this evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Julian, to Nathan, and to Tamra. I wish you all very good well. And Thanks for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the shows here on Improv, and we'll see you next week. Until then, be bold, be well, and be you. See you later.